Hey guys, I'm Joel. If you didn't watch my last video, go back, watch it. But if you didn't, this is what happened. Oh no! Did my engine just blow up? Now, before everything, I need to say I know it is 100% my fault. That happened yesterday, and now, after thinking about it, I was like, wow, I really should have just not driven the car. In my mind, I'm just thinking maybe something in the turbo let go and sent it through my intake system under boost. So it probably pushed itself all the way through and into my engine. I don't know. Or it could just be literally something completely different and I'm wrong. So first things first, this turbo is 100% done. I ordered a new one regardless if the engine is done. Now all I can do is fix my mistakes, be less negligent. I did overfill the oil as well. There's just so many things that I just pushed my limits way too much. I have the wrong dipstick in here, so I don't know which dipstick this is, but I never got a new one. Another really big thing is I've never had a gasket between my turbo and my turbo manifold, and it's never leaked. But that's one of those things that I said I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fix it, but I never did it. Because it worked. And the one I feel the worst about is that I didn't retighten the head after a heat cycle, because I have a cut ring head gasket, and that is very important on cut ring head gaskets. So maybe on top of that, the head gasket could have let go. There's so many different things that it could be. The only way we're gonna figure out is by taking this turbo off and compression testing it. What up, Dad? Damn, look at you. My mom's birthday is in 3 days, right? Yeah. But tomorrow is celebrating. Look at this guy. What a good guy. What up, Dad? I'm explaining that I'm an asshole for being so negligent about my engine, and now I'm paying the price. I'm doing it. I fucked up, but we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna get past this. Let's get to diagnosing, y'all. What's done is done, so no need to worry about something that's already done. Oh no. This thing's going in the garbage. Home Depot hardware on the turbo? That's crazy. The drain was definitely not loose. And that's what the turbo manifold looks like with no flange. And that's just what it looks like. But this thing is so shot. Shooting so much oil. Only a little bit of shaft play. No up in and out. Only a little bit side to side. And it came out really easy without the turbo in the way. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Good. 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 Oh, good. Good. There's hella oil in here. No. They all have oil in them now. I don't know. I guess I gotta compression test it. I'm gonna take fuse 11 out to turn the fuel pump off. Don't want fuel going in. All right, there we go. Now I'm just gonna hold the 100% throttle and turn the key on. I was about to make a rookie mistake. My oil feed is off the turbo, so put that right back into the drain, right motherfucking there. This is a nightmare waiting to happen right here. Boom! There we go. Alright, let's see. 3, 4, 5. I'm only gonna let it go 5 times so that we have even readings. So cylinder 1 had 150. Cylinder 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. 150 on cylinder 2. Cylinder 3. Oh, there's the cylinder. There it is. Cylinder 3. Oh, this right here is the reason that they call this the heartbreaker. 45 psi. Cylinder 4. That to me, 70, looks like it's a head gasket issue. So if it's only those 2 cylinders that are fried, it could be that the head studs came loose and popped it. So cylinder 5. 148, honestly, is around what that is. And lastly, we have the beloved cylinder 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's not that good. 115. Okay, so 115 cylinder 6. Next step is to do a leak down test. And look what I have here at the bottom of the pack, because I've used everything since I had last had to use this. So leak down test is gonna help determine where the fault was. So if... Oh my God, why is this so heavy? Holy shit! I have all those on one and that doesn't even have any reinforcement really in the middle. So this is gonna let you pressurize the cylinder with an air compressor, and it's gonna say how much pressure is going back into the actual leak down tester. So it gives out a certain amount of pressure and then it receives in a certain amount of pressure. And then if it's leaking out through anywhere, you can hear it. So if it's through the valves, you have to pull your intake off. And if you hear the air leaking out through the intake, you know it's valves. If you hear it leaking out through your exhaust, you know it's also exhaust valves. If you hear it from the oil cap, I'm pretty sure it means rings. Oh, and then if you hear it from another cylinder, then that's how you know it's head gasket. So ideally we would want to hear it in another cylinder and not anywhere else. If the bottom end is good, this actually could be very good if this is just a head gasket issue, because like I said, I was very negligent and I didn't retorque the head studs because the cams are kind of in the way with the ARP head studs. ARP head studs uses a 12 millimeter 12-point socket, and the stock uses an E12. So an E12 is an external Torx bit that's way thinner than a 12 mil, and the 12s that I've used wouldn't fit past the camshafts to torque the head down. So it's like one of those things that I don't want to pull the cams out and then potentially mess up timing. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'm paying the price now, so let's see where the issue is originating. I really hope it's not ringlets though. It should not be that easy to take my E-fan out. For me to make sure the engine's on the compression stroke, I got the piece of paper right here. I'm gonna rotate the engine over, and when it pops the paper out is how I know. Might not have enough compression to actually do that. I don't think I was turning the ratchet fast enough for it to be compressing enough air to push the napkin, so I'm just gonna connect the leak down tester and see if it's leaking all out. Fuck me, yo! God damn it. Ow. Here we go. The screwdriver is all the way at the tippity top, meaning that the piston's at top dead center, but let's hope that it's at the compression stroke now. So we got the tester right here. I'm gonna screw this thing in, and that's screwed in. You wanna pull this pin out and twist it until this gets to about 0. Mine leaks a little bit right here, but that's not gonna be a problem. I just wanted to tell me where it's leaking. Right there. So it's at 0. It's taking 29 pounds of pressure to hold it there. Damn, that scared the shit out of me. That small pancake compressor is gonna make it really hard to see where it's leaking, because it's gonna turn on right when I need to listen. I completely forgot to look at the gauge. I was trying to listen to it right off rip, but look at that, 70% leak. I smell a lot of air coming out through the oil fill cap, but I can't tell if it's coming from the other cylinder though. This is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. Since I didn't get any answers from that, I'm just gonna rotate the engine completely one cycle so that we can see if it just wasn't the compression stroke. There, that's gotta be the tippity top of. It's leaking a lot of air from this fitting right here, but it was on the compression stroke, so it's not this one. Hold up, wait, I'm so stupid. Why was I putting the piece of paper in cylinder 2? Cylinder 2 had good compression. I gotta be putting it in 4. Oh my god. Alright, let me do this again and look into cylinder 4 to see if it's a head gasket issue. It's been like 3 weeks since I did the compression test, so I'm gonna put this little piece of paper on top of the cylinder 4, and now we'll see what happens. It did move a little bit, but yeah, this sucks with this tiny ass compressor, but whatever. I can't feel anything. How am I supposed to? Honestly, I hear the most through here. Oh my god, it's definitely gotta be. This one's for all the marbles. Let's see. Watch that napkin. Oh yeah, look at that. It won't stay down. You see, as I turn the air off, it slowly died down. That's tough, but let's check cylinder 4. This one's on the wrong stroke. Damn it! There we go. It's at the top. Oh, definitely. Look at that. Oh. What? That sucks. That does suck. So yeah, what that means is that it's most likely ringlings. The ringlings are where the rings sit inside of the pistons. So they're weak on NA pistons, and this tends to happen a lot on M52s that are boosted. So it's a really common thing. It's kind of like an inevitable thing once you start making 500 horsepower on the stock bottom end. But I don't want to build this engine just yet. I don't feel like I did it justice. I did get a lot of reliability and I did get a lot of good miles out of it, but I haven't seen how fast the stock M52 can go on a stock chassis with stock axles with a tire. So I feel like I need to do my part. Every time I go on Google, I'm like E30 radials with a stock axles, and nobody has any information. Granted, you probably because you pop axles instantly with that aggressive of a tire on stock axles, but I don't know. I want to try and do something to make this car go down the drag strip relatively quickly. I don't know if it's gonna be possible with stock axles, but I have to at least try. And yeah, and I just don't think this car is really, not that it's not worthy of a built engine, but it's like it doesn't really need a built engine. It kind of is already unbearable amount of power right now. Like, these tires are completely shot. I might just have to stay with the stock bottom end for as long as I can go, because the average person's on a stock bottom end. Everyone wants to see what a stock bottom end is good for. Yeah, I think this, like the vibe of this car is just stock engine and not build engine, at least for now. I was hoping that it was going to be just a head gasket issue, but I would be really foolish to go at this thinking it's a head gasket issue after seeing what the leak down just did. So there is air coming past the pistons and through that oil cap. So it's kind of like you got to take the engine out and you got to go through the effort of just looking through everything and not just taking the head off. Because if it was just from one cylinder to another, I was thinking just new head gasket and then the car will be back on the road right away. But it's not that easy. But the last thing that I want to talk about is the shop situation. We all know what this garage looks like. This garage is an absolute disaster and a huge mess. I'm working on 2 cars in this little thing with all of my parents' stuff in here and all the storage of the whole house, because the house is very small and there's not a lot of storage space. Well, some of you guys are saying, oh, I like the at-home vibes that the video has because you're working in a small garage at your parents' house. At the end of the day, I am a content creator and I do like making videos more than anything. So making videos is the priority for me. And in this garage, it is extremely difficult to film videos. For me to set up a camera angle with all these shelves, no walk space, like, it's crazy. Setting up a tripod in here is the most annoying, ridiculous thing, as you can tell, because there's just so much of everything everywhere. And we can't put it anywhere because this is already max capacity. So I want to create content faster. I'm as much of a viewer as you guys are. So when I watch these other YouTubers cranking out videos and I'm just like, damn, I'm slacking right now because everyone else is uploading so much and I'm like just there. And while you could just say, oh, upload more of like some random stuff, I still want the quality of my videos to be how I like them to be. So I don't want to change my video style just to appease uploading more. I don't know. Even right now, I'm saying I'm talking too much, but it's necessary. I need to say it now because there's no other time that I'm going to say it. But yeah, having a shop is going to be just way easier. Like for me to do a transmission swap in the E46, it took like 20 days or 17 days because I was recording the whole time. So I was just moving camera angles. While if I'm in a shop, I could just literally move the tripod 2 feet and it takes 20 seconds to change the frame. It adds up a lot more than you guys think it does, because then I could do a 5-speed swap in a weekend while recording it instead of it taking 2 weeks for me to do it because I don't have a lift or anything. So I just want to make videos. That's all I want to do. And I just, if I could work more efficiently and quicker, videos will come out quicker and more efficiently. So I'm done talking. I'm over this. I'm gonna go edit this, see how it comes out. If there's nothing else to add, this is gonna be the end of the video. I appreciate you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram right here at E30Joel to stay up to date with everything. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Play timeout. This sucks. I hate not having an answer for you guys, but like, I don't have an answer either for myself, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry guys. I don't know.